Hello, everybody. And welcome to Valiant Victories with Benny Decker. Yeah. Oh, it's New Year's Eve. Uh, we were supposed to have the sister-in-law and her boyfriend over. Hi, John and Emily. But Jackie, or one of the twins, he started projectile vomiting all over the place. So yeah, we're having low key celebrations here at the Decker house, but which is good because that means I have time to talk about Harbinger. Yeah. I was gonna say, what are we on issue like 17, 18? We're only on issue 2. These issues are so packed. I can't believe it's only issue 2. I guess technically I read 0 and 1. We covered that last time. So yeah, there were 2 issues. But really, like, yeah, this feels like it's 3 or 4 arcs in. But yeah, we're only on issue 2, if you can believe it. So last that we left off, we were introduced to the Renegades, um, and they had a fight with some of Toyo Harada's folks there, and it turned out that Chris was not doing too well, and that's where it leaves off with issue 2, The Root of All Evil. So Pete and the Renegades they're showing up at the hospital and demanding that somebody takes a look at Chris, and he's lifting everybody up, and get him, come on, who's the doctor here? And here's the doctor here. So he said, oh yeah, I'll help. Yeah, sure, yeah, we can try to help. Pete, he tries to take the bullets out of Chris himself. So he does that, and Uh, so then they were gonna leave with Chris, and there's some shots fired. Shots fired. So they are under attack outside of the hospital. They end up getting into. They're gonna get into a car, and the doctor there throws them the keys to his car. So they take off, and ooh yeah, old tech alert. So they're using a car phone there, talking to Dr. Hayward, and he's got a place for them to stay. So they fly the car off to the little, I don't know if it's a vacation home or just his regular home. But Chris is there resting, and there go the Renegades. They're checking on her. When we get to this page here, it especially brings home how kind of mean they all are to each other. In the VEI Harbinger, I don't remember them being so mean. um, so, like in this series, they call Faith Zeppelin. She goes, oh yeah, I want to be Zephyr. Now we're gonna call you Zeppelin because you're plump like a blimp. And so like that's part of it here. Is oh yeah, who's that again? Yeah, Zeppelin. She flies, but she's plump. So there we go. And then later here, oh yeah, little me. You can have. I can have you anytime, or you I can have anytime. This is good beer. So like, Torque is like putting down Flamingo. They're all putting down Faith. It's just like, oh, they're just mean, snarky teenagers, and it feels real, and they don't get along, and they make fun of each other, and like, Torque, he's calling Pete like, oh, you butt lick, and your pinhead, like they call each other names, but like they care about each other, but they're just so jerky to each other. It's great. But here we go with Pete. He's talking to Dr. Hayward, and he's showing him some of his powers there. He's like, oh yeah, yeah, you're not gonna pick that up, are you? And then and he makes him pick it up, and then he picks up some of the water there to show him. Then we're cutting to Faith. She's really embracing the superhero lifestyle, checking out a textile. I think it was textile mill, and she gets ambushed by some of Harada's folks. and Pete there. I like that. Pete in silhouette against the moon, showing up to save the day. And I didn't drop the book. Ooh, close. So, yep, they were fighting there. They fly away, and oh, here we go. Oh, so they were gonna get to a place where so the textile mill sends it to this other place. So they're following the trail there, and some guy comes in with a gun, but Pete takes care of him there. Oh, it's just a squirt gun. And Faith finds a box full of Harbinger garb with the invoice there for the 8th day ink. So that gives them another trail of breadcrumbs to follow. So here we go. So they're hanging here, and like I said, yeah, he said, I say, eat me, pinhead. So it's just like, oh yeah, why don't we do this? And Torque's like, nah, eat me. it's great. And here, yeah, he said, yeah, shut up, Flamingo, get me a beer. Like, oh, they're just so, like, despicable, just, like, unlikable. You'd think, like, oh, yeah, this team, in the 90s, hey, radical, dude, yeah, we want to, yeah, we're a cool team. And it's like, no, they're just like, yeah, eat me, get me a beer, you're a pinhead, I don't like you. But it's great, the dynamics here. So that here we go. Chris, she's doing better, and she's trying to get the team together. Say, oh yeah, Torque, you want to be on the team? Put on the shirt, and you're coming with us. So I do like that Chris is the glue holding everybody together. There we go. Oh, the Twin Towers there. But they're flying in to check out the 8th Day Corporation there. And so they're showing up. Oh, you didn't see anything there, security guard. We're just going to keep going. So they get in there. And then Faith, again, oh, yeah. Oh, look at this bookshelf. I bet if it was me, I'd have like a book and you'd lift it and like it'll have a secret thing. And then that's actually what happens. Which I liked. So they push the button. It fits. Oh, yeah, maybe there's a danger room. Oh, that'd be cool. And that doesn't, no, that sounds terrible. And, oh, there we go. They made it to a bunch of soldiers. So, and we find out Toyo Harada's there, giving a little exposition about what was going on. And he makes everybody else fall asleep so that Pete's the only one that is getting dealt with. And here come the Egg Breakers there, Toyo Harada's A-team. So they're fighting with Pete, and Pete is able to, this was interesting. So he is able to sort of control Flamingo's mind to get her powers working, and then he's kind of just flying her around to like burn people up, which is a great strategy. Here in the last exciting episode, I was saying about how oh yeah these modern colors oh yeah, but like once we're getting to like the water effects. Like some of the fire effects, I'm like, oh, I looked back at the original. Went, oh yeah, I think I definitely like the original colors better. Some of it's a little bit cheesy, but it's still good. It didn't take me out of it. It just made me go, let me look what the real colors look like. But it wakes Torque up. So Torque, he's in the fight now. He's fighting back. Oh yeah, here, yeah, give me another shot there. Getting them nice and worked up. I can't turn the page. I know this paper quality is great. Let's see. So they're still brawling around. Faith, she's trying to take him out. Oh, I'll sit on you. So there we go. Torque's trying to drown this guy. And it looks like, oh, they're going to win the fight. And, hey, Harada, what do you think? Oh, wait, Harada, where did you go? So, oh, well, maybe we better get out of here. The place might explode. So they get back to the elevator. Oh, they're going to go up to the top floor. And it gets to the penthouse. And, oh, yeah, what's going on? Oh, hey, what's in here? And we're in the money. We're in. So, ooh, there we go. So, they've got Toyo Harada's money. And they are feeling pretty good about themselves at the end of this issue. So, yeah, another action-packed issue. It's amazing how much the plot moves forward in each issue, and not at the expense of the characters. Like the character moments that happen in here. I think I skipped over about Pete apologizes to Flamingo and says, oh, I'm sorry I had to get into your head and use you. And she's, oh, well, everybody else does. Like these little pieces that we're not stopping to hear long exposition about characters, but like these little tastes of little character moments, and that just again how they all interact with each other, how they're just they're just so mean. They're jerks. They're not just oh yeah, we're all heroes. We're gonna be teen heroes, and let's get along because we're part of the team. It's like, nah, you're a jerk. You're a pinhead. I don't like you. Give me a beer. You're fat. You're like it's just great. So, but yeah, like when the chips are down, when it really matters, they do work together, and they are a team. Even they're a family. There we go. So another Valiant Victory. Oh, I got to put the book down to do it. Valiant Victory. Great issue. I did already start getting into issue 3, and then I was like, "Ooh, wait, I better go back." So like, I can already tell there's a lot more of the attitude going on in issue 3. The introduction of another character who they also give him a lot of attitude, which is great. So I am thoroughly enjoying Harbinger. I think at this point, even though it's still very early in this book, I think it's safe for me to say I think I am enjoying this original Harbinger series more than the VEI series. I think it's just so packed in here. I can't imagine how, what are we going to get to? Oh my goodness, there's so much going on. So, and I really love the VEI Harbinger run. Joshua Dysart did a great job with it, but it really feels like, yeah, he took great ideas and then built on top of them. But just all these great ideas, I can't believe it. So I am very excited to keep going with that. Yeah. What else is there? Oh, my 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 Dynamite Magnus video. So the reason why it was part 1, I was going along. I recorded 3 videos in a row, and I used an old phone with not a lot of memory, and it got to the point where it's like, beep, oh, you're about to explode because you ran out of memory. So I had to stop the video. If you actually want me to make a part 2, I can. I don't know. There's so much negativity out there, man. Peace and love. That's what I like about covering the Valiant stuff, where I'm able to share positive thoughts, and it's not all just bashing. So you got a taste of what a negative review could be like. If you want some more, I've got the rest of that issue. I also have issue 2. Issue 2 is just as bad, if not worse, than issue 1. Oh, it was bad. But I did hear on Facebook that some of the other series were not so bad. Was it Joe Reza? Was saying about, was it the Turok one? Somebody was telling me that not the first Dynamite Turok, but there was another one that was really good, and the Solar one was good. I can't remember who told me that. So maybe someday I'll check them out, but I definitely have a lot of excellent, top-notch quality classic Valiant to get through before I'm going to worry about take my chances with Dynamite. Ooh. But anyway, so hopefully I can get through to issue 3 of Harbinger. I was trying to wait, and I was like, well, let me read through Harbinger, let me read through Shadow Man, let me read through Axel, and then I'm gonna get to Rise Zero, because I'm talking with a friend, and he's like, oh, did you read Rise Zero yet? And I'm like, well, I didn't. Well, did you read Rise Zero yet? And I'm like, well, yeah, but not yet, but I did. Well, did you read Rise? Because I can't wait for you to read Rise Zero. And I'm like, all right, I gotta read Rise Zero. And I read it last night, and it my mind exploded. I had to wipe the screen off. There was brain juices everywhere. I wrote back to him. I said, oh my goodness, there was stuff in the fall of issues in VEI. Get into a little taste of it, but Rise Zero blew my mind, man. There was so much going on. So I think I'll have to read that about 75 more times before I can make a video about it, just to like wrap my mind around everything that happened. So lots happened there. The problem with classic Valiant, the more I read, the more I want to read. Like I think I got to quit my job and just be a full-time Valiant reader. I think that's all there is to it. I don't think the wife is gonna think that's a good idea though. So I will chip away here and there, but I am very excited to read everything that I'm reading. I can't believe I waited so long and that I almost didn't read classic Valiant. So thanks to the folks that make it all possible. And yeah, thanks for joining me along on the journey. Uh, Stay valiant, everybody. And oh, Happy New Year! We got a couple more hours. Probably by the time this comes up, it'll actually be next year into the future. But anyway, stay valiant and Happy New Year. And I'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody.